In this video, I'm gonna show you guys two altcoins that I'm massively buying right now that I think have a crazy profit potential. Understand that I am not a financial advisor, but as I said, I've done my research and I'm buying these coins right now. And in this video, I'll explain to you guys exactly why I'm doing that and why I think this is such a good opportunity right now. Understand, I am not affiliated with these companies. This is no sponsorship, no advertising. All I'm doing is sharing my insights and research for absolutely free. So make sure you share this with your friends or at least press that like button. I've put a lot of work into this, guys. Anyway, last night I already teased you guys over on Telegram that I found two altcoins that have a amazing risk to reward ratio right now. And simply put, those two coins are XDC and RSS3. Now, I kind of wanted to share this at 1:30 last night already, which was about 14 hours ago when I was buying RSS3. The only problem is I had to confirm some things and, well, I didn't really sleep yet because you have to dot the I sometimes, as I don't want to just throw a coin out there that ends up not being properly researched. And the only negative thing about me being late is that it's up like 10%, but I don't think it really matters. Let me explain. So for XDC, the story is pretty simple. I've been digging over on Twitter a lot. And one of the things we found is that Binance US a little while ago, like 3 weeks ago, was kind of teasing themselves, I think even the main Binance, of listing more coins this month. Now, this month is already over, but take a couple of weeks of leeway here. And when they tweeted that, or at least one of the XDC executives was really adamant about when Binance, with the little winkies, which definitely caught my attention. And also, as you guys know, here in Dubai, there were a couple of times where I saw the XDC guys speak. And I've noticed a very big uptick in enthusiasm surrounding XDC all of a sudden, partially because of the new partnerships, partially because of what's being built on top. And I think part of the fact that it just has a pretty good use case that's still undervalued. But mostly, I'm just banking it on the fact that I do believe, from the position that XDC is in, and the hints that I've seen over on Twitter, that a Binance listing would very much be possible, and that would be an easy little pump for XDC. Can I confirm this? Absolutely not. Do I have any insider? Unfortunately not. There's no insider info. All I'm saying is from a risk reward perspective, this one looks pretty good. As I said, it's not guaranteed, but a lot of people are thinking about this right now, and just wanted to quickly share that I'm buying XDC right now mostly for those reasons. But I must admit, that was the least interesting one right now. The most interesting coin that I've just bought yesterday. Again, it's not like I've been in this one for a long time. It's not like I'm an early investor. No, I just bought it yesterday at like 16.9 cents or something. And yes, it's up a cent already, but hey, c'est la vie, is RSS3. And like I described over in my Telegram, they first of all got themselves a pretty big event coming up, I believe over in Hong Kong on April 14th, if I'm not mistaken, together with Coinflux, Chinese blockchain already did extremely well. And now an event together with them does not really matter too much, but it's about connections here and it's about their purpose, right? The event is also with WF Labs, which is one of the biggest market makers in the crypto space. If you don't know them, you don't know. But if you know, you know, all right? We got Mask, big protocol in the crypto space, very well known. And then we got the RSS3, Chinese AI coin. You might say, oh, Chinese things pump a lot, especially like AI related. It's just good potential from the event alone, right? Just the fact that they're having the event together makes me kind of bullish on the connections that are there and like what they've got brewing up here. Anyway, that's like a very small part in all this. Mostly I'm buying it because of the investors and the fact that from that perspective, it's still undervalued. And I must give you guys one caveat. The caveat here is we're banking partially on something related to Coinbase, and Coinbase right now, because of the SEC's letter, obviously is not in the best position it's ever been at. But as I've written, we've got Coinbase Ventures investing in this project. Again, it's been around for a couple years already, but that's what they've done. We've got Dragonfly, some of the guys I like a lot, a very nice VC out of Asia investing in it. We've got DWF Labs, which again, the event is with right now. Again, one of the biggest market makers in the crypto space. And one of the names you might remember is Balaji, the guy at Coinbase, ex-CTO of Coinbase. The biggest surprise, and the man who made the $1 million Bitcoin bet in 90 days, Balaji investing in this project. How do I know all of this? For reference, I've decided to pull up the receipts. Take a look at December of 2021 when they wrote, "Good morning. We are so excited to announce the new round of funding led by CoinShares Ventures with Coinbase Ventures, Dragonfly Capital, Mask Network, Fabric Ventures, Hashkey Group, ARweave, Dapper Labs, Avalanche Asia Star Fund, and more." And if you check this out, indeed, you can read what type of names we got in there, including Mr. Balaji here over at the bottom. We have Huobi Capital. We have a couple of other nice ones. Even though some of the Asian ones I do not actually know, I think that a lot of people over in the West here, where the majority of my audience lies, right, are missing out on this because it's mostly spearheaded by Asia. And again, if you're asking me, is right now the best time to hop on in? That is also very hard for me to say, but all I'm saying is I'm gonna be sticking with this one. I do believe it could be a pretty easy 20x from here on forward still. If you compare it with Conflux, in terms of the ranking of that one, it still has some room to grow, which again, it's hosting the event with right now. And it's also not as if it's like crazy hard to buy or something. I've just bought my tokens over on Bybit. It's not like you have to be very difficult with loopholes left to right to get it. Then again, if you're in the US or other places, I'm not so sure which exchanges have the token on there. Again, DWF Labs, annoying to pronounce, but they've just shared on Twitter. Join the Conflux DWF Labs Mask and RSS3 teams in Hong Kong for an evening of cocktails and canopies. Understand what's happening in the background, read the room, and from my perspective, it's always, I'd rather try and lose money than miss out on the opportunity, which is why I invested in the project. Again, this video is 0% sponsored and fully backed by research. Am I guaranteeing that this is gonna pop off? No. Do I think the risk to reward is pretty juicy? Yes, which is why I'm sharing it here. Please do your own due diligence and take a look for yourself if you think it's nice or not. All I'm saying is I'm going to be holding this one. I do believe it could be an easy 20x from here still, especially if the market puts forward like this. And because I think a lot of you guys don't have any connections from Asia, depending on where you watch it from, obviously. You might have missed out on this completely. I'm just sharing it with you. And I just want to make sure you guys understand I am personally buying. It does not mean it's a good idea. It means I'm doing what I do best, which is investing. It's not a guaranteed result. It is investing into something that has crazy potential. So I'm taking that leap. I'm taking that risk, fully knowing that it could be wrong, but the potential for upside is just way better, which is why I'm doing it anyway. If you're of this mindset too, and you like my story, check it out for yourself and maybe do something with it. If you don't, no worries, just watch me go, as I'm gonna be having this way more often, just sharing my story of how my investments are going. And one thing I'm gonna do later on today as well, which is why I recommend you guys all to stay subscribed, is get you guys a video on how to claim airdrops. It's honestly pretty easy to get a couple tens of thousands of dollars a year from airdrops if you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna also be sharing a video in regards to that. There's obviously one tiny little caveat as well, which is that Elon Musk right now is doing a campaign against AI. And this project has AI as one of its main focus points, which right now is crazy amounts of hype, crazy amounts of potential. If they form a coalition against AI, obviously that might be the downturn. But that's honestly the only downside that I'm seeing in terms of reasons why it would not just get some crazy pumps still. So yeah, I'm just prepping you guys here by saying, hey, I'm getting massively into this one. Check it out for yourselves. And if things do really well, look back at this video and know that I warned you, because I'm seeing massive potential with this token. And I'm honestly pretty excited making a video like this. I don't do it too often. A little while ago, I also shared XDC already. Before it was, I think, at like 3 or so cents. Right now, I believe it's at 4. And that was also when the Binance hype started to kind of pick up, which is when I made the video about it. Right now, that Binance potential is still there. I keep telling you guys, you have to weigh these things off as a risk to reward. I'm buying XDC, I'm buying RSS3, and I'm giving you guys tomorrow a guide on how to get into these airdrops. So stick around for that and press the like button if you enjoyed the video. Again, all I'm trying to do here is look out for you guys by sharing my investment. That's about it.